Hi, I'm Rob, and in this Gems of War video, going to take a look at the Soulforge and tell you what I think is good and bad in there this week. Also going to take a look at this weekly event troop, the Holy Archer. Right, you got deal magic +3 damage to an enemy, boosted by Angel Gems, create an Angel Gem. Summons a Light Storm at the start of battle, which is yellow, which helps her get charged, not too bad. All allies gain 2 random skill points, and allied divines gain 2 life. So, standard damage troop with a little bit of a boost, but you only get the boost when you cast her, because that's when she creates the Angel Gem, unless you've got somebody else in the team that creates Angel Gems already. So, nothing spectacular, just a all-round average kind of troop for this kind of thing of 4 out of 10 for you. Anyway, I saw a TV in a shop window the other day, and it seemed like a great offer. They did say it had a fault. The volume was stuck at full blast, but it was only £1. I thought, I can't turn that down. Right, so... oh my god, they're bad. But that's the idea. They're supposed to be bad. Anyway, get this to a mythic level if you can, if you have the excess glory, and we'll upgrade her later. Right, on to the Soulforge. We'll start with the weapons first. I'm not going to go over all the ones that are here all the time, like I have Zathanos, Shattered Blade, etc. That'll be my Soulforge extra video. I'll put a link to that in the description below. But what is up first? We have Doomed Scripture. Not a bad start at all, not a bad start. Deal magic-based scatter damage with a +4 per temporary level boost. Then create a mix of 6 yellow gems and skulls for every yellow enemy. Then give 3 magic to all allies. If the enemy has a doom, give 5 more. So really, really effective, fantastic weapon against an all-yellow team. You're going to create an absolute ton of yellow gems and skulls every round. Get a very high chance of a 4-match and get a chance to repeat the procedure. So very, very powerful indeed. Do like the Doomed Scripture. It's a scripture. It's an excellent one. Divine Protector. Deal magic-based damage to an enemy, boosted by divine allies. Then create a mix of 6 red and yellow gems for each divine ally. Uses blue and green, creates red and yellow, so make sure you've got at least a couple of troops that are divine in your team that use red or yellow, or both, to make sure you grab all that lovely mana. Guardian Hammer. Not much of a guardian thing about it when it bashes someone else around the head, but I suppose it's guarding you, so I know what they mean. Deal magic-based damage to an enemy, boosted by White Helm allies, so similar to the last weapon. Then create a mix of 6 yellow and brown gems for each White Helm ally. Uses green and purple, creates yellow and brown. So again, make sure you got at least a couple of White Helm allies in your team which use those colours to benefit from the mana gen. Staff of White Helm, kind of the anti-White Helm weapon in a way. Removes all yellow gems, which is the colour they tend to like the most. Then deal magic-based damage to an enemy, boosted by the amount of gems removed. If the enemy is from White Helm, or if the battle is in White Helm, deal double damage. So very good in those instances. Angel of Death. Wow, sounds evil. Death mark an enemy, then deal magic +3 damage, boosted by yellow gems. So if you get lucky, then that death mark will come in and you can finish them off as well. So yeah, pretty a nice little weapon there. Festive Heaven. Do like this one. Explode magic +1 yellow gems. Give a random status effect to all divine allies and summon a divine troop. So nice explodey, summony weapon there. Do like them things. They're really important, them weapons, especially if you're a newer player and you lose troops now and again. Really nice to have that summon in the team. Wonder Stars isn't in my Soulforge extra video because this weapon came out after I made that video, but if you've got enough resources, just make this weapon. It's the best one in the game. Create 6 elemental stars, bless all allies, or create 7 umbral stars and curse all enemies. That chance of the mana gen from that is like really huge. It goes in your favour like way more often than it will fail you, and the option of bless or curse is absolutely fantastic as well. So really great weapon. Best in the game. Also, Angel's Faith. Give magic-based armor to all allies. If the enemy is from White Helm, give them a barrier. Quite a defensive one then. And the Fury version, deal magic-based damage to an enemy, boosted by Angel Gems and allies with barrier. Right, so yeah, interesting couple of weapons there. And we also have Amashiel's Wing. Deal magic-based damage to an enemy, boosted by Angel Gems, then create 2 Angel Gems. Got a bit distracted then, so I read Amashiel's Wing and I suddenly just read it as, or thought of it as, Amashiel's chicken wing, as in like barbecue chicken wing, and someone was trying to maybe take her chicken wing away, and how she wouldn't be too happy about that. My mind works in mysterious ways. Shield of Vengeance. Explode magic +1 yellow gems. Grant a random status effect to all the White Helm allies and summon a White Helm troops, or another explodey summoning weapon there. Very good indeed. Holy Path. There's a holy path at the back of my house once, so you have to be careful with it at night because you might twist your ankle when walking along it if you didn't see the divots and stuff. Anyway, the jokes write themselves, don't they, eh? Anyway, deal magic-based damage to an enemy boosted by yellow allies and divine allies. And as simple as that. So yeah, there's the weapons. Some really good ones there, but do like the Doomed Scripture. Very good indeed. And those explodey summoning weapons as well. Very, very nice indeed. The troops. Oh, that Holy Path thing, that is the one that's from the Journey. The Journey shop. So don't get that from here. Get that from the Journey shop, because you're going to get it with gems that way rather than spend your hard-earned diamonds getting it from here. Much better to get it from the shop, because you'll be picking up tiers at the same time. Right, so let us take a look at the troops next, as ever. Have a little look through these, see if there's anybody that's really good, like a leprechaun or something like that, or any empowered troops, any goblins, or usually good to pick up. This is probably one of the lesser goblins, but it's still a goblin, and they have an extra turn, which makes them super useful. Have a little look through here. Yeah, no one spectacular, but this is another good one. Starts battles with a full mana, inflict Hunter's Mark on the first enemy, then convert all green gems to skulls. If you get a nice start with that, with a heavy hitter skull basher up top, you can have a really, really good start in a lot of games. Goblin Shaman. Gets the extra turn thing again with goblins, pretty nifty. And yeah, let's have a little look through there and see who you fancy, and roll the dice and see if you get lucky. Well, let's take a look at the Mythics then. We'll start at the bottom and work our way up. And who is the dragon on rotation this time around? Oh, Ruby Wrath. So if you're looking for this dragon to complete the set on your path to getting Stellarix, then it is probably worth it. I know it's a lot of extra Dragonite, but if it's the only one you need out of 6, the chances are you're going to keep on getting duplicates unless you get really lucky. So if I had 2,000 spare Dragonite, I would rather just guarantee it rather than risk even more duplicates. But each to their own, because if you get lucky, then you'll obviously spare a load of Dragonite. But if you don't get lucky, then you're basically going to be ripping your hair out and in a fit of frustration that you've got a load more duplicates, which is annoying. But anyway, let's take a look at the Mythics first. And first up is Rath-Amon. Very, very good Mythic indeed. Creates a mix of 24 purple gems and skulls. Gains 20 souls and cleanse all allies. So a big mix of purple gems and skulls. High chance of a 4-match at the same time. Purple can recharge it and let it do it again. Gain souls with a cleanse. Really good. So very nice indeed, Rath-Amon. Very dangerous indeed. Sagittarian. Does magic-based true damage to an enemy. Then steal either a 10 magic or 20 life or 20 armor from the enemy. Kind of not a fan of some of these random stuff that happens in some of these troops, so the true damage is okay, but I'm not a huge fan of the second part of the spell. We're not quite sure what's going on, but anyway, it does give 2 magic to all yellow allies when matching yellow gems, and summon a light storm at the start of battle, which helps it. But yeah, Sagittarian. Who is next? The Gemini. Steal magic +1 life from the 2 weakest enemies, then inflict curse and 3 stacks of bleed on them. Curse is not a big deal anymore because you can get it easily with the Wand of Stars. Does give 8 life to all purple allies when matching purple gems. It's one of the better things about it, and it is undying, as well as have a spell armor. So it's okay in certain teams, but just again, nothing too special about the Gemini. We have the Worldbreaker. Explode 18 gems on the board, then deal magic-based damage to all enemies. The good thing about that is that exploding 18 gems is a set in stone amount, so even if you're a newer player, you are going to explode that amount of gems. A lot of these mythics are based on your magic level, so the more experienced player you are, the better it gets for you, which doesn't help newer players. The good thing about the Worldbreaker is it explodes that many gems, even if you've just started playing the game today. And obviously the damage will be less, but the point is that exploding of gems is one of the good things about its spell, and does gain a 5 to a random skill on 4 or 5 gem matches. But yeah, it's kind of shown its age a little bit now, but it's still a decent mythic. But that mana cost, look, 30 is rather high. Right, let's take a quick look at the legendaries then. Celestasia creates 11 gems of a chosen ally's mana colour, cleanse and give magic based life to them, and does gain a barrier on 4 or 5 gem matches. Not too bad. King Heliodor deals true damage to the first enemy, boosted by brown gems and allies, then knock them to the back, then create 3 elemental stars. Create a brown gem when my turn begins and give 5 life to all elemental allies when matching brown gems. A decent traits, as is Stone Skin. But yeah, you can have like 2 or 3 of these in the team. Create 3 brown gems when your turn begins, as well as create those elemental stars when you cast him, and you can do a lot of damage as well as create a nice little loopy effect at the same time, so he's pretty decent for that. Next up we have Theodorovich. Absolutely love Theodorovich, fantastic troop. Holiday Wish, create a wish gem when my turn begins. A wish gem, when you destroy that or explode it, does one of 5 things. Either gives all mana to 1 of your troops, all mana to 2 of your troops, all mana to 3 of your troops, or all mana to all of your troops, or all mana to all of your troops and all of the enemy. So it's only like a 20% chance that is going to actually work against you. It's 80% in your favour that's going to work out. And then you got like powerful troops in your team like a Stellarix or a Sitharask or Zul'Goth, whatever, and you can make super short work of the opposition. Absolutely love Theodorovich. Fantastic, fantastic troop. And that's just from that Holiday Wish. The actual spell, give 3 to 10 mana to all other allies, then summon either Ragnagord, Nutcracker, Tannenbaum or Chris Crinkle. So get a summon as well. Absolutely awesome stuff. Emberclaw, really, really good troop as well. Exploder Row, deal magic +2 true damage to the first 2 enemies boosted by elemental stars. Convert a purple gem to an elemental star when my turn begins. Again, with a bunch of them in a team, you're going to get 3 of those conversions every single round, giving it a chance to just get mana really, really quickly, and also reduce damage from skulls by 20%. But who gets my Mythic of the Week? Well, it's not going to be Sagittarian, not going to be the Gemini, not good enough. Worldbreaker is good, but there are other ways of generating mana better, basically. So just for pure aggression, and it's a lot of fun to use at the same time, I'm going to give it to Rath-Amon. And again, similar to what I was saying about the Worldbreaker, as it's good for a new player as well, this is also good for a newer player because it's not based on magic. How many purple gems and skulls you create there? It's 24. You can be a brand new player and you're still going to create that awesome mix of purple gems and skulls. But there it is, there's the video. If you enjoyed it, it'd be really cool if you bashed that like and subscribe button. It really does help. I'll be back later on with my Journey team and Underspire team. Thanks for watching and bye for now.